3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's the 2nd and 7. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Off the play fake. Herbert. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen.
2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, switch the mic right here. Go, Mike Ford. Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Trey Flowers in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. This one from 48 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Keep it up, guys.
Second and 5. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 7-yard gain there. The chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Set, ready. Come on, 15 lining, 15 lining.
On first and 10, Love eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Two seconds to go, first quarter.
Let's go, baby. Turn over.
Back to the air on second down. Love. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, let's go. Let's go, defense. Hey, bravo. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Ready, go.
From the gun, Love. Wide open receiver complete. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Love. And he slings one that's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
They toss it out right to Johnson. And he takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Watch the screen.
Operating from the gun. Love. Open man. He's got him. The tight end, Hawkinson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. Screenplay. Johnson. And that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
2nd and 11 at the Cowboys' 35-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Love. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Come on, set. 60 out block. Pin the mirrors back and go full strength. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet. Ready, go.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Go. Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I hope you brought your lips because I'm about to take you down.
Off the play fake. Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Let's
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 10 Lobos. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come.
Throwing on first down. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On second down, Johnson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction.
Box trap. 54 Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Go, go, go. Mike's 54. Delta. Big stop. Go.
From the gun, Love. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off play action. Herbert looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And he coughed it up. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Hey, 40's Mike, 40's Mike, right there, 40's Mike.
Big grip, big grip.
From the gun, Herbert. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check Mike 40, check Mike 40. Look at me, zipper.
2nd and 2. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Hey, Charlie. Ready?
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And his kick here is good. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback. And it comes out to the 25-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Keep playing hard.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. And that'll set them back 5.
Your trick is here.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on them. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
They don't want it. Keep playing.